Good morning, you cracking humans. Welcome to the Cycling Maven channel on YouTube from Riverside, California. Yoo!
Good morning, you absolute legends. It is Thursday morning here in Perth. It's a beautiful day outside. We're all a little bit hungover last night because we went and had a few drinks down at the Cottesloe, or what's called the Coast. It's a new restaurant here in Freo, and it's right on the coast. But I tell you what, we went to go for lunch. I think we ended up staying till about 10 o'clock at night. So that was a long day. But Hanny's headed out for a walk now. I'm just editing the Boxing Day vlog, and I'm going to meet up with a guy called Jack who's doing some long distance rides, some pretty heavy rides, and I thought he'd be an interesting guy to have a chat with. He hit me up on Instagram, so I'm going to ride over there now, just in the civvies. One thing about Perth is there are so many boats. There's so much money in WA because of the mining, and just about everybody's got a boat. You can see, I'm going over the river now, there's boats over there and there's massive boats over this side. Oh, how do I do it? How do I get myself a boat? I've either got to win lotto or I've got to get 40 million subscribers. So I'm sitting here with Jack and Hanny. Hanny's sitting there and Jack's there. But Jack did the European Transcontinental, last year, wasn't it? Last year?
This year, 2016.
2016. And he came top 30 in the event, which is amazing. You were just telling me he did a 900+ kilometre day. But I'll get Jack to give you a brief overview of what the race was like and what's involved.
But it's basically, so you've got a start point and a finish point.
Yeah.
The start this year was Belgium, Geraardsbergen, so you're up the Muur to start with, and finish in Turkey. And you basically got 4 checkpoints along the way. So you can go whichever way you want to get to those checkpoints. So there's a fair bit of tactics involved with choosing which way you're going, and you might do more kilometres but less climbing. And basically get to the checkpoints and get your little brevet card signed and off you go again.
So you don't even have to, you can go any which way you want, you can take your time.
Any which way you want. There's a couple of roads that are sort of blocked off. They say you can't go on these roads because they're dangerous. They might be major highways or tunnels and that sort of thing. But it's basically up to you.
That's amazing. And so how many kilometres all up? And it's fully unsupported,
Unsupported, so it was about 4,000 kilometres all up. About 55,000 metres of climbing.
Crazy.
Madness.
Absolute crazy. So you came top 30.
Yep. I think there were 350 odd started, including the teams. I think the ratio of finishers to non-finishers was 30% finish, 60% don't finish.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Well done, man. That's a huge achievement. So what's the next one?
So right across to Adelaide next week for Tour Down Under. Practice sleeping in the bivvy bag. And then I've got some big plans in May, which I'll release at Tour Down Under. And then back to Transcontinental next year, hopefully, if we get a spot.
Are you going to do the Indo-Pacific wheel race?
No, I'm not. The May plans are instead of that. It does involve going across Australia. But it's not with the race.
Okay. All right.
Stay tuned.
All right. Well, good luck with your Adelaide trip, and we'll catch up in Adelaide.
Thanks, mate.
Ash has just made me a coffee in his little coffee shop over here. But we're going to go out and do, what are we going to do? 3 hours on the bike? So he's in his undies, so I can't really show him. Can I show you?
No.
Ooh, put that gut away. But so we're going to go for like a 3-hour little pedal. It's a cracking day, perfect weather outside. Standard procedure for Perth. If I lived in Perth, that's all I'd be ever saying. But cruisy ride today, and then I've got to take the bike back to Shu, give his bike back. It actually turns out it's Jack Bobridge's old bike. So you can see the Jack Bobridge thing on the top of the thing. So that's a privilege to ride Jackie's old bike. And did you know that?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Just saw it, yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. We're going to go down and do a lap of the river and just enjoy this beautiful weather. We're riding past on the river route, right? And in terms of coffee shops, like low cost setup, this is probably the most low cost setup coffee shop I've ever seen in my life. And it's absolutely brilliant. Paul set this up. How much you paying for this space?
We do it with the rowing club, Rowing WA.
Yeah.
So we're starting to do coffee for cyclists, rowers. We're doing a bit of stuff in the function space upstairs soon.
Yeah.
Just trying to promote the club and the area, yeah.
Mate, absolutely brilliant. Do you get many cyclists sitting down in the little area over there?
Yeah, we're starting to get a few. It's our first week.
Yeah.
So a bit more as soon as people will know we're here and yeah, start pumping out some good coffee for everyone.
Good job, man. All right. What's going on?
Hey?
What's happened?
Oh, no battery.
Are we pushing this, Ash?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, it's not much to push.
No, we
Oh,
got...
this is so good.
The Sherpa. It's only good in the hills.
All right, so we didn't get the car going. Even Paul came out from behind his barista thing. Ash gave it a crack, I gave it a crack, but the battery was way too flat on that car. So I think he's going to get the RSEV. But anyway, Paul's rewarded me with a free coffee and even gave us a water. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah.
Cheers. All right, now we're down on the South Perth foreshore, which overlooks the city. It's a beautiful view. The city's over on the left there. A lot of people have said Perth's very much like San Diego. I've never actually been to San Diego, but they reckon it's very similar in its look, in the fact that you've got a water frontage on the city and then just beautiful views. But the Fremantle Doctor has come in now, the Fremantle Doctor is well known as the sea breeze, basically, and every day it comes in, and pretty much every day, like you can almost count on it coming in and cooling Perth down a little bit. But they call it the Fremantle Doctor because that's exactly what it does. On a hot day, a really, really hot day when it's still, the sea breeze comes in and just basically cools everyone down. So it's a little bit windy for the beach. It's a bit of a blowout down the beach. So we're going to go up to Monument Hill and just chill out in the sun. The sun is so nice. So I'm just going to get the rig out, get some sun on the rig, and chill out on the grass with the crew. What's that?
Take it back, take it back. No, I won't say that. Take it back. Take it back.
I just told Hannah she cooked the parking, but she's actually parked the car very well. Very well. It's in its box. So we are heading, what are we doing, girls? We're heading down to have beers with some mates now. It's pretty standard, really. This holiday has been ride, sleep, beers, repeat every day. So it's pretty much the same vlog every day. But anyway, we're going to head into a cool little bar now, catch up with the boys.
Have you had any bike crashes yet, taking selfies while you're riding?
No, not once. Yeah. Not once.
We are leaving. That is the end of our trip here in Perth, and we're on the way to the airport. So I seriously want to leave this thing here at the airport, but unfortunately I've got to take it home, strip it off, get all the Di2 off it. But anyway, let's see if they can damage it even more than it already is. So I'm at oversized baggage. If it's any consolation, I saw Luke Durbridge on the plane, and this is obviously his bike, or one of the OGE's bikes, but they're using the Sycon soft shell bags as well, and I imagine they haven't had as many problems as what I've had. So Luke just came and picked up his bike, but I thought, you know what, I won't get him in the vlog now because he's got his partner waiting for him and whatnot. But I did ask him, are we going to put the GoPros on your bike? And he said if they're for the bay crits, and he said if there is no problems, we'll get the GoPros on the bikes. How good's that? So I'm gonna persist, because I mean I'd love to get him on his bike and get the power data. How good would it be to get the power data as well?
That's any level.
These are my beads.
That's your Jap tyre? That's your bead?
Could cater for a few, could it? Brad.
Three.
Joel.
They're called party beads.
It's interesting, isn't it? Any level.
Disgusting.